Okay, here we are, day 3, my hotel. That's the hotel. This used to be a Holiday Inn. They're now transforming this thing into the Lux. As a Holiday Inn, I guess it was okay, but as a Lux, it's totally extravagant on the inside. There's the Figaro where they claim we can go swimming because they closed our bloody swimming pool. Now this whole area here is what is all called the LA Live. A lot of these buildings have been new since I was last here at SIGGraph in LA 2 years ago. And also, as you can see, right now they're going to be having the X Games going, the Extreme Games going. So there's a lot of hoopla over that, and that's the Staples Center, the big stadium. So again, it's Wednesday, day 4, SIGGraph, and it's off to the show. That's what I just saw, the discussion of the making of Day and Night, the new 3D animated short by Pixar, by creator, director Teddy Newton. Again, it's Teddy Newton who created and came up with it. And as we were leaving, they actually gave us these posters to take with us. And it was a really incredible discussion. They actually did the movie in several pieces. Every area of the movie, like sceneries, there were about 6 different sceneries. They actually did the whole scenery across, and the camera would pan back and forth, but they had to do the same scenery all rendered at nighttime and then all rendered at high noon. And yet the characters themselves are looking through a keyhole, and then they were done separately too. So there was this whole effect that they had to do to kind of create these characters and animate them. Here we are at the Shapeways booth, probably the most affordable version of rapid prototyping. They have an online website. You can go there and send them your model. You can go to the website, upload your model, and they ship it right out to you. And here's an example of a lot of the different kind of materials that are available. So here's one model.
Can you?
Sure.
Material guide of the materials.
And they also have the ability to do it working metal, which is really fascinating that they can do these metals.
For plastic, it's laser center with the laser.
Example of
For
earrings
stainless steel, it's built up with stainless steel powder and then infused with bronze.
Stainless steel and gold-plated stainless steel.
We bring out new materials on a regular basis.
Presentation by Blur.
Yeah, so the glossy reflections are awesome. Previously in other renderers, like if you're trying to do a lot of glossy reflections on shaders in different lighting scenarios, they would look very different. In bright daylight or overcast scenarios, they would look the way you want them to, but then you put them inside like a dark contrasty environment, and just the inability for the glossies to resolve down properly or kind of finely enough, all of a sudden the surfaces will start looking very wet. But the way the VRay glossy reflection works really helps resolve the shaders in a variety of scenarios.
Okay.
So the big monstrous character was modeled by Laurent. Laurent Perlot.
Process we went through to create the characters for that cinematic. We're gonna start with Heinrich. So first thing is we usually receive
worked on a Heinrich character.
Concept from the clients, and once we figure that out, we move on to getting some actors scanned for the face.
Character now without text.
The next step, we create a light rig in VRay that's gonna match the light rig we're gonna use for the cinematic. And we do some turntables and render tests to see if the materials react the way we want them. And on those turntables, we tested the 3D motion blur. You can see here we added those that VRay fur on the face and the scarf. So that adds some nice little extra details. Character, the concept we received was
just to make a correction.
Very different
because
than what
this
we end up
creature, the homunculus,
doing. The reason is we in the script we have them behaving more like a
again,
pack of
Laurent
wolves. They needed to have
more of his work
fast movements and be more agile. So we went through a round of redesigning in Blur with our concept department, designing those guys, and we decided to do two different versions. Like there was like a pack leader, a hero guy, and some more generic versions that we can duplicate in the background. So this is the ZBrush turntable.
So yes, although Laurent works
with VRay now, we're able to get all those details that we have in ZBrush. With the displacement, we get really good results compared to what we used to get with mental ray. So that's the hero guy with additional parts.
What an incredibly fantastic creature this is.
So all this is rendered with VRay and displacement. So here is a little test of morph targets.
Again, this is the VRay booth, so the whole idea is that they had switched over from using a mental ray to now using VRay.
Final render